feel a burning sensation. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
What plants were you enlisted?
Confringo! This thing will deafen me! Incendio! What have you
Incendio! Hold still! Protego!
Confringo!
Bombarda!
No! Incendio! Confringo! Protego!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Confringo! Incendio!
You'll be sorry when I get... Trying to disarm me?
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! On my best work!
Your spell? My bite is worse than my bark.
Peace and quiet. Incendio!
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Stop right there! Fight for me! Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! Protego! Disappointing! Child's play. Is that the best you can do? Pathetic! You don't want it. Is this what they teach in herbology these days? Ridiculous totality!
Oh dear, fighting with plants.
Time for some assistance.
trap.
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Incendio! Intend to defeat me?
Hang on! Better luck next time. I want some night out your arms. So close. Potato! Nice try!
Rookwood, don't go down easy. Disarm my wand, feel my wrath. I'm just warming up. Made a grave mistake. Rise and fight. So cold. You're going to regret that.
Reduction!
Potato! Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Pathetic! Reduction!
What's this? You made a mistake.
Let's play.
I can do this. Oh, it's actually quite beautiful.
Marvelous strike.
Incendio!
The flames consume.
You and your miserable plant.
Nothing more than
Made a grave mistake.
Careful not to get bit. Ice barrier for you.
You're going to regret that.
I see you better.
Incendio!
Let's see you survive that heat.
Rookwood, don't go down easy.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
You may want to.
Nice try!
Potato! Bit obsessed with plants.
Stop, I said!
That's a mistake.
Was I meant to be an attack?
Ringo! I'm a pork pie in my belly. Do you mind? Hold still.
what you've done to helpless beasts.
Hello, hello. Yeah. We were late for about 10 minutes now, just getting 8 minutes. Spinning ball. Let's drink some coffee first. Yep. And we're back, so we are going to do the third trial. Shout out to our three viewers. Who are you guys?
Some gold.
Revelio.
Nothing in here. Let's wait for Sebastian.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrok's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio. There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Wow, Sebastian. Aren't you supposed to be a
No one
gentleman
enters this
and
mine.
lead?
Kill anyone who tries. Let's get this over with.
Oh, that was meant for me. Won't get away with. Well, this is sad. Really, it is.
Can't carry any more vegan wheel potion.
Revelio.
Holy juice. Oh, heart plum juice.
Revelio.
Shout out to my 3 watchers. Whoever you are,
This is going
thank you
well.
for coming.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
This
You know which one I'd choose.
this way. You almost had a lucky shot. This is almost too easy.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
Nice, Sebastian.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Was it now?
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
It's time.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Postponing the inevitable. I will.
How
Nice.
many of Ranrok's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
No idea.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio!
Must be something around here that can help.
Search for the rune symbol.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
That's a lot, Sebastian. You can go ahead and lead the way.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
You could have done it yourself.
Prepare.
Let's find out what
Incendio.
chest. My spots are good. Mm-hmm. Hello guys, hello. Hello to my 3 watchers. How are you doing? Oh.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Whatever, Sebastian.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrok's loyalists all but declared war.
Potato.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get off the way, Sebastian. Get off.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Alright. Let's look for more galleons before we proceed to the
Still
main
not
quest.
seen a single
There might
room.
be something we can find.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Oh,
Why am I not surprised?
why am I not surprised?
Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. I won't rest until... Let me down at once!
finished yet.
Whoa. This big one. That's a lot. They're not.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Thank you. Let's collect some before we go.
Now. We can... Round in peace.
We can weld. Okay, where are we supposed to? Let me see.
Incendio!
Two.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Yes.
Ranrok's loyalists never need to look for it.
Wait, can I go there like? Okay, I really need that.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Nope, you're in the wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Incendio!
But we have to be.
Wasn't expecting that.
Okay. What now?
Revelio!
Isadora's journal, entry 3 of 7. Isadora. The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes empty of sorrow, yes, but also. I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least, he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Check on Sebastian. Where are you?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Yes, there is.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrok has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrok. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrok personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Wow, very cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Hello friend, I have thrilling news. I believe my next room upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Pint Witches as soon as you can. I'll be weeks. Sure! I'd be happy to check out your new broom. The headmistress speaks. Speak to the portrait of Professor Neo Fitzgerald in the map chamber. The sky is the limit. Let's go to you first. We will be upgrading.
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Yeah. Me and Sebastian just had a fight. He was really cruel, but yeah. It happens.
What are you up to now?
Imagine spending your entire career as an oracle, only to return to...
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Wow! Just to upgrade your broom, you need 4,000 galleons. That's too much. 4,000 galleons, and how much is gonna be the... Okay. That's it.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
I sure will.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrok's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Might be a bit dangerous for a broom trial. I'll see what I can do.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
So this is
Do
the
be
final
careful,
trial?
of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Oh, that's the
I look
final
forward to our
upgrading?
next meeting.
No, I don't think so.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Maybe later.
Revelia.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Okay.
Oh, and one more
lead the
thing.
way.
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'll lead the way then. There she is.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Wait, let me grab some things first before I go on. Oh, that was really quick. Thank you. Thank you so much, puppy.
Lumos! There she is again. Repair it.
Fantastic.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky for us.
Very lucky for them.
Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no coming back now.
could we get past the dragon? Where are you, puppy? Over there. Come on, Parasha, faster. It's really.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
I'll run ahead. Okay, we will lead the way.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Follow when it's safe. Okay, come. Where am I supposed to go? Whoa. Okay. Show me.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
How are we gonna get past this dragon? It's fierce. Go!
She isn't making it easy.
Oops. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is ridiculous.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. She's leaving!
Dragon's
Quickly!
gonna kill me.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Good question, puppy.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Is that a thank you? Okay.
That was brilliant! And did you
Good
see
job,
how
girls.
clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank
And
you for
almost
doing
got
this with me.
killed.
Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
Rebellion.
Is there something we can see? Again. think there's... Okay. Let's go back, puppy.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Okay.
How could I have been so blind?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Okay, I'm just around Hogsmeade. So bright, so bright. Oh. That actually hurt my eyes. Let's go sell some stuff first before we get out of
I don't mind
here.
the odd one without magic.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Okay, sir. Oh, I made a mistake. I just purchased something I should have actually. I was trying to sell something, but I actually just bought something from him. Brilliant.
Now, I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good for now.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Yes, thank you.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Oh, That's it. I like to. Oh, I don't want to sell them. Wait. Let's see.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Thank you.
I was told that you could don't do that.
Cheeky tourist.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I should imagine you would.
Oh, okay. He is on the second floor. She is on the second floor.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Okay, Mrs. Rabe. There she is.
Oh,
on the
Iska,
third floor.
what have I done? Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Ray, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We're giving you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
You-know-who?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Before that, oh, I need level 3.
Revelio.
Seryoso Ate Rina? Ay, sabi ni Mick. Hello, Mick! Kumusta? Oh, seryoso?
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Matatapos mo na yan, Ate Rin. Malapit-lapit na. Malapit ko na matapos yung main quest. Pero, anong tawag dito? Pero, tawag dito, pagkatapos ko sa Gryffindor house, magtitry ako ng ibang house, katulad ng Slytherin, ganun. Tsaka, ano pa, Hufflepuff, tsaka Ravenclaw siguro. Hindi ko sure. Tapos maghanap ulit ng ibang game. Ayun, meron na dito.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Wala yung mga English speaking I don't know, maybe they're just watching. Ganun. Maybe.
Very rude.
Ate Yam? Hindi to si Yam?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh no.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
My friend was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Ate Yam, ganito yun, sabi. Naka-BG, sumilip lang pala. Okay. Wala ngayon. Wala yung mga English spoken in dollar natin sa ngayon. Maybe later. Maaga pa. Actually, anong oras yun? Yung
must be another way forward.
Dumarating sila mga alas 12, ganun. Alas 12, tapos alas 12 dyan, mga alauna sa amin. Tama ba, Ray? Yung time na dumadating sila sa live. Mga madaling araw na as in sobrang madaling araw na. Kaso, mukhang hindi ako magmamahabang live ngayon. Mga 3 hours lang na live, tapos mag-end na ako. By then, baka dumating na yung mga yun. O, mga 12:30, ganun. Dumarating sila, di ba? Mga 12:30.
Revelio.
How in the world am I supposed to open this? Let's see, what do we have here?
The hidden door.
Okay, there.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Mahilig ka ba sa Harry Potter, Mick? Yung tingnan ko nga yung audience ko yung parang ano to, yung nung lately kung saan yung geography nasa US tsaka UK. Wala dito sa Japan.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I think we have to use...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Medyo ate rin. Lord of the Ring, yung pinapanood mo?
Hang on! You're a big dodgy witch that feels like this place!
From above!
Ito kapag dito nagsasalita ako. Kinuha nila yung kaibigan nito eh. Kinidnap.
Expulsion! Flash of inspiration! Expulsion! Expulsion! Incendio!
Oo! Umilag ako ah. Daya.
Rebellion.
Ito yung chest na sasabi na maganda Raya. Paano to? I-save ko to? Ito oh. Ray. Ito yung chest na sasabi na maganda. Yan. Hindi, ito yung chest.
Oo, mga dalaman niya.
I-save ko? Hindi na.
Lagi naman legend lang.
Ayun na nga. Tapos unidentified pa, diba?
Revelio.
Kaya ang gusto lang nila no.
Ito nga to. Chest na naman. Oh, my darling Otto. I have read your last letter over and over and I'm certain to read it again. Each hour until we're able to meet, I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I'm not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you're doing all you can do to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Okay, sirain na natin. Paano natin Go.
Rebellion.
Meron pa pala dun. Dami. Okay. You are as dear to me as Augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibella Filbert.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Rebellion.
Ano meron dito sa loob? Diba nag-explore ako instead na i-save ko yung friend niya agad.
Revelio.
Wala naman pala. Ayun, may chest. So there's chest, guys. Just go ahead and search. One more over here. There's mouse. There, mouse. Mice, mice. Where are you going? Oh.
Revelio. He must be here somewhere.
You found us! I'm over here. I need your help.
Wait, Natty, I'm just gonna get all the galleons before I open the door for you. Just get it. Oh, this is Isco Rabe.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Revelio.
Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Blocked by something?
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Aloha Mora.
I wanted somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
He even got caught.
Revelio.
Wrong way.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai-onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understand?
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay, they left me alone again. One, two, three.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage.
Wow.
Wish me luck.
You got married right away. That's good to know. Congratulations. Everything's far. Where is Poppy now? Mick Hernandez, bakit ka tumawa? Why? Why did you laugh? Tinawanan ako, oh. Anong gagawin ko? Tuloy naman si Mick eh. Tumawa kasi. The Poachers' house call. Let's see, how did the broom improve? Okay.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Thank God you're safe too.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies, others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind. And not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Yasumi na ate. Okay, Mick. Good night. Good night, good night. Thank you sa pa-BG. Thank you sa support. Kahit naka-live ka kahapon, doon ka. Naka-BG pa rin. So, kailan ka ulit magla-live niyan? Yasumi Kuya Rai. Sabi niya. Yasumi daw Rai. Sabi ni Mick o Yasumi.
Yasumi.
Hindi ka ata dinig. Yasumi daw, Mick. Alright, there you go. So go. I still have a couple of minutes to go before I close the live. So, sige. Good night muna, Mick. Thank you talaga sa support. Baka next sat ate. I see. Hindi yata ako magla-live ng Saturday evening din. Sunday ba? Hindi. Sa bala ko sana Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Pero, kasi, kapag sa US, Sunday yun ang morning sa kanila. So, parang busy ata sila or anything. Pati sa UK, kasi Sunday. So, baka papalitan ko na Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday by next week. 3 minutes, 12 a.m. Let's see. Oh, inan ko din ng maaga-aga yung live kahapon eh. So, yes. Kaya wala pa sila. Pero later, try kong habaan yung live ko ng mga 1 hour pa. Malaman natin kung darating sila. Inahanap ko yung oras eh. Pero mukhang, oo nga, mga 12:30 sila dumadating, di ba? I hope. Nag-adjust lang kasi live ko ate Saturday talaga yun. Oo nga, nakita ko. Ano tawag dito? Kumusta pala yung kay Kuya Borge? Ano yun yung na okay na yung watch hours niya, di ba? Reused pa din, reapply next month. Uy, grabe ba? Ilang buwan nang ganun? Ayaw ni Kuya Borge gumawa ng bago? April 20 pa next na reapply. Ang tagal. Hindi ba mas maganda gumawa na lang siya ng bagong channel? Tinamad na nga, hindi nagpaparamdam. Parang mas mahirap ata ngayon. Di ba parang may nangyaring ganyan kay Chino ba yun? Chino? Kay Chino din, yung tinulungan ni Ryan. Okay naman after a month. Pero para kay Kuya Borge, ang tagal 3 months. Ayaw niyang gumawa na ng bago. Madami naman siyang supporters eh. Ayaw niya gumawa bago daw. Naglinis naman na ata siya, di ba? As in, nilinis niya. Kasi akala niya na wala daw siya time mangisda. Hindi na niya kailangan mangisda kasi bakit ka mo, di ba? Kilala na siya eh. Kilala na siya. Nag-2K na nga yung subscribers niya, di ba? So, bale, ilan yung ninja ng isa sa atin. Mabilis na lang yun. Sabihin mo yung 3 months na yun kung actually ako din eh. Dapat nga ito sa ibang channel to yung gaming. Marang nakakatamad nga naman talaga mangistamik. Pero sa totoo lang. Pero pero hindi eh. Kasi si Kuya Borge may kwan siya eh, ang laki ng potential niyang pangisda agad. 'Di ba? Kasi kilala na siya eh. Tsaka lahat ng susupport siya ng hindi lang kayong magsusupport dun for sure. Yung mga inaakyatan niya, 'di ba? Nung nakaraan, nandun siya sa live mo, kahapon ba yun? Nakita ko nagparamdam siya pa unti-unti, pasaglit-saglit. Sayang. Tinamad pero ganun talaga. Hindi natin siya masisisi kasi nga 3 buwan yun eh. Pero anyway, sige. Update mo na lang kami laters. Dinaldalan na naman kita. Good night, Mick. Busy na yun, may bisita, birthday ng bunso nila. Ah, I see. Sige. Birthday pala ng bunso niyang anak. Nung linggo. Celebrate sila. Siguro.
Revelio.
Ito, Hogwarts, Mick. Tada! Yan, no. Diba? Balik muna tayo ng requirement natin.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all.
Dito na agad sila. They're all hungry.
Incendio!
Oh! Sorry! So mean. I'm so sorry. appeared from nowhere. Okay, after I... Medyo ko na ito, number ni Kuya Rai. BG ko na to, number ni Kuya Rai. Sabi. Anong number, Mick?
Everything's all right now.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'll look after you.
Look at the puffskin, they're so cute. There we go. Look at them. Ta-da! They're all cute.
should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Surprise meeting. For a moment, puppy, I'm just gonna feed all my pets, and I'll be right with you in a second. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. Uh-huh. Okay.
I can do this. I can do this.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrok, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
There.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Oh no.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the Poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the Poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the Poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. Since we are here, let's check what I can do.
is one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Draco.
Griffindor! What have you done?
There's a lot of enemy down here. Let's see, what do you have here? I've already raided that tent, so I guess no need to.
What? You've made a mistake. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole. Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you?
Incendio!
No.
Spinner's Cavern. This was the
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
And the talk of the school. Hello, hello. Shout out to my 4 viewers.
Incendio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
I'm just gonna do another Merlin trial before I go to Natsai Unai for the other quest. Let's see what we have here. But I want it really. I want it to be in daylight. Oh, it doesn't make a lot of difference since it's in the front.
These rocks have seen better days.
Come.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except
Ito yung
not worth the trouble if you ask.
inopen ko nung nakaraan eh. Hindi ko masolve. Come.
Revelio.
Oh, I fell. Sad. Oh, I fell again. Oh, God.
You can do the trick. Do you want to know it?
I know.
Then you can find tab 3.
Tab 3?
Tab, all tab. Okay. Get in the first place. Yan. Okay. Space. Oops. On the top.
Hirap ah.
Space.
Kanino mo naman ito nalaman?
Okay. Huh? Nothing happened? I used that in my last Merlin's trial. But in the big pillars or big stones.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
jumpy.
Oh! Sucks. Lots of patience. Oh, I was just about to finish it. She barely made it. Let's go through this next map. And I lost it. Okay. One more time. Last one. No! Sorry for the scream. I was almost there. A little bit more, That was short. Yes. I almost got it there. Passion stuff. Yeah. Finish. breakfast.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe. And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
You're welcome.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
My mother used to say I was lazy. Didn't pick up my toys.
Good thing the military banned underage children.
Alohomora.
Muggles out.
Revelio.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if my headmaster cancelled Quidditch.
Hengist of Woodcroft, certainly.
It's you! Oh, I can't thank you enough for rescuing my dear Isco. He often speaks of the bravery you showed. You have my undying gratitude.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. Us. But I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom. Sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace. Belonged to the first of the Haggerty women. Hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place. Resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Why would Catherine come back to...
Do I look like a criminal?
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off
I
you.
ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today.
The voice changed a lot. That was funny.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend.
Now, let's get back to... Sebastian.
If it wasn't for you, I might still be caged up by those dreadful ashwinders.
You're welcome.
Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in an area behind the great room which had suffered decay. Amid the turnover sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further. If only the removal of objects were
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Okay, you too, Sebastian.
Leviosa!
Incendio! Bombarda!
Sendo!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team is set free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Of course. You should explore more, Sebastian.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Wingardium Leviosa. Here. Sender! Incendio! Sender! Confringo!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak ones have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
We've rid the world of another spider. If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, just put the bones there. And we could enter, I guess. Or maybe not. Need to find something else. Is this the entrance? Okay, why don't we... It worked. That's good.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Oh, there another boom here. Another set of booms. We have more. Okay, just coins.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, we need more. Where else could we get it? Yep, just right in front of you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Indeed, lots of bone.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
You indeed felt it in your
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Revelio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Gryffindor!
Incendio!
My, what do you have here?
Revelio! Arresto momentum.
Great, doesn't work.
Confringo!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Rebellion. Incendio. Rebellion.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
Okay, let's see what should be the pattern here. This one has to open. This one. No. There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Three skeletons in a triangle. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Up to you. Who is this?
Is that ominous?
Ominous.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together.
Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Whoa. What should we do? Very well. Let's try to talk with Sebastian about it.
This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
I wonder how are we gonna get there?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Quietly now.
It's very well shouted.
Incendio! Bombarda! Flipendo!
Oh, I think it's above. I think there's a way as a reason. That one is there. Check if Wingardium will actually. Oh no, the other way.
Wingardium Leviosa.
We must remain unsafe.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Should I turn you into a mouse, but no. Cannot get in. I'll get back to it later.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Oh well. Really brilliant.
Revelio.
all of Ranrok's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous, but it only upset her.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Really no.
What was that?
I should have been your death. Oh!
Revelio.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Keep out of the way!
Leave your arms in this and
Got it! Is that the I'm a gun! Toy! That was busy!
You're not with me. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
What about it? Do that! Keep out of the way!
There's nowhere to go.
Keep out of Storm's reach!
Uncle!
Small shot! Got him!
They're closing in!
You're not with me.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mine!
Confringo!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I don't know what to say.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Oh. Then that's like mag-game SSP. Then na sila mag-game SSP.
Smuggling? I jolly well hope it was worth the months of detentions you earned yourself. Do yourself a favor and get a real pet, a cat or a toad or...
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Alright. So I guess it's time for me to end my live again today. And yeah. I'll be back again tomorrow for some things that we have to do for the third trial.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thank you, Deke. I bet they're hungry. Yes, they are. Come on now. Oh, sorry. I always do that to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
I might be going for that tomorrow, I guess. For now, I'm gonna end my life later. I'll be doing that quest. Last one, and I'll be ending my life soon.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Nice. We got a lot of legendary, good legendary ones. Let's see what we have here. Gloves? No, not really good, not really good. Okay. Okay, must be level 35. Okay. No. Nope. Okay. Oh wow. Yes, I got a good one. Nice. Alright, there you go, guys.
You
So
should be
I'll
proud
be
of all the potions you've brewed.
ending the live now. Thank you. I hope you come and watch it later. See you all tomorrow. Bye.